sold out. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Dynasty Lions, taking on
Fuck.
another L this week, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Davis, Dave Paul again, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Looking downfield, it's Cano. Receiver hooks it in, it's complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
Hey, quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient.
Hello?
Defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the ball is intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Power football with the run. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
No, that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
Trying to get to it. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will try to get something going with their first possession. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball to break on the...
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Jesus fucking Christ, fellas.
Huge fumble recovery. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The defense with the scoop and score. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure
to the 33-yard line. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. On the move, it's Pollock. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. He's got a 22. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch. Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there...
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State! And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on second and short. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call?
Hits the accelerator to the right. He's got the sideline going nuts, and he gets it down to the 18-yard line. And the Huskers want to move quickly. Motion from the offense. They're looking to pass from the red zone. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way. But you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
To the air on first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. He looks that one in nicely. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Nittany Lions are on the move. Leads it with the back. It'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Good timing on the quick out. Nice move, create some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so 3rd down becomes an easier down. It's not 3rd and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the 1st down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Penn State. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like
That's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player, but man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, and you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding...
Bro, what the actual fuck?
That ball must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Feeling some heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Here's the fly sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I got to know, when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you can tell they pulled the trigger and made a nice play.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He's got great speed, and he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take it. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploring.
They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. He wants to throw, getting some heat. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room in it at the goal line. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? He did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David? And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete downfield. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Finds the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The give to the single back. At the 45 on its way. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
Busting big runs is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around him doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around him doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for the responsive guys.
They'll go to the ground. Running with power. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been...
Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 35. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake.
Turn the fuck around.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20. Bully ball on 3rd and short.
My God, fellas, I think it's the softest O-line play I've seen in a long
And on
time.
4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Absolute shank. Missed it. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up like 21. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and make...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, trying to convert into the air. It's complete to the right. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. Offense set on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Penn State. And the beatdown has ensued. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He'll get rid of it. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense gets pretty lucky there. 3rd down in your own end. You're throwing to try to get the first. That ball's just a little bit late, and as a result, they're lucky that wasn't a pick 6.
Slips through the line. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Ryan getting set on 2nd down. He leaves it with his back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
He's got it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the route is on.